There have been so many perfume releases lately, and a lot of those perfumes are hyped up already. So today I will discuss with you those new perfumes, what I think of them, how they wear on my skin, and if I think they are worth the money, worth to buy. And also there may be one or two that I already ordered. So let's go. First up, of course, we have to talk about Burberry Goddess. I stumbled across this perfume when I was on holiday and I just saw it and I thought, oh, that's so beautiful. Let's try it. And I tried it out. Thing is, I've tried it out with a lot of other perfumes around me. So I tried it the next day again and again the next day. And so on my skin, it is extremely light, as if my skin would drink it up. I have no idea what's going on, especially for the price. I was shocked. But as for the perfume, the fragrance notes are incredible. Vanilla, lavender, cocoa, and ginger. So it sounds extremely good. Something like Eilish by Billie Eilish mixed maybe with Mont, and this is exactly what it smells like to me. It is a very easygoing vanilla scent that doesn't smell like vanilla extract. It is more elevated than that. Still, it's nothing complicated at all. It's just a very pretty, nice vanilla scent, perfect for every day. I have no idea if you would maybe have to let it macerate so that it gets a little bit more deep and more sweet and vanilla-y. But as of right now, I thought it was a very nice, fluffy vanilla scent that was just very light and airy. On the same day, I also tried Cloud Pink. And I was so excited to try this one because I do like the DNA of Cloud and Baccarat Rouge, but it was just too much for me now. Everybody here wears either or Cloud or Baccarat Rouge, so I cannot wear those perfumes anymore. But I still like the DNA. So the thought of having the DNA but mixed with maybe some fresh, juicy fruits was so nice in my head. But when I tried it on my skin, it was 95% Cloud. And on my skin, it was not stronger. It wasn't super fruity. It was like a hint of fruitiness, like something slightly more fresh and fruity, but still very fluffy, sugared musk, praline DNA going on. So it's nice, but for me it's not different enough so that I would even think about buying it. Then we have another fruity perfume which is called Mangonifiscent by Unique E Luxury, and this was released this year as well, and it is a, in my opinion, very Arabic smelling deep mango scent, which is super unique and special and like nothing I've ever smelled before. I've smelled so many mango perfumes and they all are so, I don't know, boring to me, like not round enough, not smelling luxurious, super synthetic smelling. I wasn't excited smelling those other mango scents. This one, however, is so complex. It has moss, amber, honey, jasmine, mango, of course, musk, patchouli, rose, sandalwood, vanilla. It is definitely mango and like a real mango, and you get the mango from start to finish. But then you, from the beginning on, you smell something extremely deep, almost like oud. Maybe it's the amber and the honey mixed, because it has this honey like sweetness to it, even like a deep honey, you know, those dark honeys, something like that. And because of that, it also has something not spicy, but you detect the patchouli. I am not the biggest fan of patchouli though, which is why I'm not too sure if I want a bottle of this one. But for a mango scent, this is so special, and as I said, like nothing I've ever smelled before. So you see my sample is almost gone. I have been wearing it quite a lot, so I'm unsure, but it's very nice. Another one that is very nice is Jungle Fantasy by Britney Spears. And I don't know if you can believe it, but I've never tried any of the fantasies. I don't know why, because I was a very big Britney Spears fan growing up, but I don't know why. They just never appealed to me for some reason. Maybe they were just too sweet. I've talked to you about the fact that when I was younger, I wore like very adult smelling mature scents. So now I do all of the fruits and the sweetness and everything. But Jungle Fantasy is not that at all. It's very green and fresh and citrusy and just beautiful smelling. I just have this dabber sample of it yet, but I fell in love with it. It's just exactly what I crave on a day-to-day basis. It has this watery aspect to it, and I think there is yuzu in here. Yeah, water lily. You can definitely smell the water lily. And then it has watermelon blossom, which sounds so nice. And then cake, tonka bean in the base. It is slightly sweet, but it's mostly very green and fresh and citrusy and uplifting and fun and floral. Just an easy grab. It's not the biggest performer, but it's just very nice, and I just fell in love with it and I ordered a bottle of it immediately. The next one is called Fame Parfum, and I thought the original was released this year. I was amazed to see a Parfum version of it. But the original is very generic smelling, like a fruity, creamy, generic scent, in my opinion. On my skin, I did not like it at all. It smelled like something I've smelled a million times before. The Parfum version, though, was a little bit more yummy smelling to me and a little bit more light and fluffy and airy. When I saw Parfum, I thought it was going to be like a very deep and intense version of Fame. It's not. In my opinion, it's the more eau fraiche version of it and a little bit more creamy, as I said. I like that one a lot more than the original. And if you didn't know, it is a mango perfume as well. But in the original, I did not really smell mango. Like in the Mangonifiscent, it's like mango overload. And here it's just like a very mishmash of fruits. But I feel like in the Parfum version, I can detect the mango a little bit more clear. Then we have Libre l'Absolu Platine by Yves Saint Laurent. It's crazy how many flankers they now have in this lineup. I have the Le Parfum version, which I love. It is a very sexy, deep lavender, honey, orange blossom combination. And I love this one, but it's not something I would wear every single day. And the other ones, in my opinion, smell very similar to each other. Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, I think there's like a Intense version. And this L'Absolu Platine smells very similar as well. Maybe 95% similar than the Eau de Parfum, in my opinion, on my skin. Still has lavender, lots of it. Bergamot, orange blossom, some vanilla, ambergris. Maybe it's the ambergris that I can detect in this one. That is the 5% difference. But other than that, it's not that different. And for that, in my opinion, not worth getting and boring. Next up, we have Coconut Sun by Seven Virtues, which I think is one that is like a 50-50. Some people think it's amazing and they have backup bottles of it, and then some people say it's just boring and something like they've smelled a million times before. It is a coconut water scent with jasmine, frangipani, citrus notes, sea salt, vanilla, and I love this one. I have a sample of it here, and the thing is, salty vanillas and I don't tend to go along that good because, I don't know, most of the time they are too much for me, like beach walk, vanilla vibes. they're just too much for me with like the exotic florals, and it's just so much. I get a headache from them immediately. This one is what I wanted them to smell like. It's so light and airy and bright and happy smelling, but still reminds me of holidays and vacation. I still smell the coconut, as the note suggests. It's a coconut water, the coconut milk or cream. And then you definitely have those salty vibes, but just slightly, and the vanilla is just there to make it a smidge more sweet. It's not a vanilla heavy perfume, which is why I like it so much. And also the jasmine is a nice jasmine, like the creamy, elegant jasmine. It's a very easy to wear, quite elegant spring summer scent, which is a pity. I think I'm going to get a bottle of it and then wait patiently for springtime. And the last one I have for today is called Tutti Twilly d'Hermès by Hermès. And this is the newest release by the house. I like almost, if not all, Hermès parfums. They have this DNA that I like, that I can identify myself with, but funnily enough, I only have Ambre Narguilé in my collection, I think. No, that's not true. I also have L'Eau de Mauvais. Anyway, I love most of the perfumes from this house, and so I was so excited to see a fruity twist on Twilly, which is a ginger flower, lychee, and musk scent. Those are the only 3 notes listed. When I tested it out, it was such a happy experience because it's so fruity, like a burst of sour lychee. My mouth is watering. It's so like fruity and delicious, but then you have this musk which tones it down a little bit, and it definitely has this fresh floral aspect to it and gets a little bit more powdery, musky in the base. It's beautiful. However, it's definitely not something I would have released at the end of summer, because I'm not going to wear such a scent in the fall time, winter time, maybe in the springtime, but I would even go out to say I would only wear it in the summertime. But for summertime, it's very nice. So these were all of the perfumes I wanted to discuss with you today. Please let me know what you think of them. Do you have any of them? Do you like them? What is your opinion? And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.